Okay, Alpha and Omega, I guess, the animated wolf movie done by Lionsgate, which might also have been Dennis Hopper's last role in a movie. He gives the voice for, I guess you'd just call it the Eastern Pack leader. Now, of course, the bulk of this is based upon the idea of alpha wolves and omega wolves. Alpha wolves being the primary hunters, and omega wolves being the comic relief. So you have the main alpha, Kate, Hayden Panettiere, and Humphrey, voiced by Justin Long. So, as you can kind of already gather, this kind of takes the idea of your typical, I'll say more like high school comedy, and then does it with wolves. You know, you have Kate, who would be essentially the hot girl in school, and Humphrey would be the ever lovable geek. And his friends are, the fairly standard, trying to be cool with the ladies, really don't have any game. One's also the fat wolf. Of course, if they mention the wolves are starving when the alphas can't find food, I don't know how you have an overweight wolf. And of course, on the night of the big howl, when Kate is supposed to meet Garth, Garth is the son of Tony. Tony is the pack leader from the other side. You know, the two of them are supposed to marry to therefore unite the packs. And Garth, of course, is large, muscular jock who's kind of dull. A pair of Wilderness Reserve people show up, and they tranquilize both Kate and Humphrey. Take them to Idaho. Their normal park is in Canada. Take them to Idaho with the idea of having them repopulate. Humphrey, of course, loves the idea because he's madly in love with Kate, and Kate, at this point in time, is kind of disgusted by the very fact of spending that much time with Humphrey. So when they get there, they run into a Canadian goose who plays golf, and his duck's sidekick, who then tell them how they can get back. By stowing away in the RV of a motorcycle gang member and his librarian girlfriend. And of course Humphrey has to go to the bathroom, therefore they have to leave that, and then all of a sudden it goes from then just riding in a car to the standard, here's the adventure we have to take to go from where we are back to where we came from. And of course, like you expect, they do, fall in love. And of course, by the time Kate gets back, just in time to stop the giant war between the two sides, the two different packs, and then to marry Garth. Now, while she was gone, Garth spent time with Kate's sister Lily, voiced by Christina Ricci, and kind of fell for her. Of course, it's against the pack rule for an alpha to like an omega. So essentially, the bulk of this movie is realizing that sometimes the codes and the rules we've set up as a society probably are actually holding us back from actually really truly enjoying ourselves. Overall, it's not bad. Speaking as a guy who's not a huge fan of animated movies that don't involve comic book characters. Some of the song numbers are kind of weird because when the wolves howl, they don't howl like what you'd expect. They howl in more musical tones, which would be really bizarre to hear wolves howling that way. It's supposed to like a nice big, a nice big howl. It's more like woo, and it's weird. So it almost sounds like they're Scooby-Doo ghosts. Beyond that, it's decent. It's a stock story, but it's told in a way that's somewhat more unique since we're doing it with wolves. And of course, the wolves are not at all accurate to how wolves actually act. But it's a cartoon, so they get a pass.